What is going on, guys? Jack here, and welcome to episode 22 of The Road to Glory with FC United of Manchester. Hopefully you guys are good. I'm really good. Well, no, I'm not. That's a complete lie. That is a complete lie. Look at this form. This is abysmal. Last 6 games, we've drawn 2, won 1, and lost 3, which is less than ideal, to be fair. Just looking at the scores, you know, games which, I mean, fair enough, Cambridge United and Stockport are 2 good teams, but Welling United, to lose 3-1 away isn't ideal, I suppose. Of course, we saw the draw against Tamworth last game. In our last 2 games, we have picked things up, I guess, a little bit. We got a 2-2 draw against Barrow. In this game, we went 1-0 down. We then managed to reply and then reply again very quickly before Angus Gunn, our goalkeeper, turned the ball into his own net just 1 minute after we'd taken the lead. So that was very disappointing. This game we probably deserved to win. Had 55% of possession. We did have more shots than them. But they did, as I said, open the scoring just before the half-time interval. Ball came, pumped up the field, nodded on. I guess our defence just not really playing too well together so far this season. I've started putting the training kind of focus on team cohesion just for a few weeks, and I'm very high. I've never actually done that before, so it'll be interesting to see if that helps, because we have made 5 signings of like new first team players, and they need time to kind of adapt and get used to each other. This was our first goal, however. This one was scored by Billy Reid from the right hand side, the young right winger, just turned 17, just there, using his explosive pace to beat the keeper to the ball and manages to tuck it into the bottom corner really nicely. So that made it 1-1, and then we scored again very soon afterwards. This goal came through Bradshaw, who got the ball after, I guess, quite a bad mistake by their keeper. Unfortunately for us, however, they scored straight from the next kickoff, which was extremely disheartening. Reid was off the pitch injured, and there was some space to be found down the wing that you can see here as a result of that. But the ball was ultimately, I guess, played into the back post and then bundled in by our own keeper. And the own goal was given. I guess Lamking, the guy who actually put the ball into the net for them, must be feeling pretty hard done by not to be given the goal. So that was a 2-2 draw against Barrow, and they were 4th in the league, so that wasn't too bad a result. I guess it gave us a good kind of platform considering the losing streak we'd been on. And then we went to Woking, and Woking were above us in the league, and it was important that we beat them kind of, you know, to get us out of our bottom of the league place, because we'd only got 2 points from 5 games, which is obviously a lot less than ideal. Fortunately for us, we did play well this game. We played very well. I went with a 5 in midfield, like kind of a flat 5. I'm probably not going to do that again, although it worked this game. I felt as if we didn't have enough men up when we needed them to be up, and this game we could have won by a lot more. But anyway, this first goal came from Doble. You can see him really being an integral part of the, I guess, play here, and then he made a bursting run ahead, and it's a tidy first-time finish. You're going to notice that although this game was 3-0, it was 3-0 at half-time, and we kind of took our foot off the pedal a bit, which I didn't want to do by any means. So that was a little bit annoying. I feel as if this could have been 5 or 6, really. This was our second goal of the game, however. Again, well worked. Midfielders playing well. Henry gets the ball in from the right-hand side, and Doble is there just to, I guess, nod it in. We then got one more. This one came from a corner. Stewart with the header. Kind of on the back foot, did well to kind of get his neck in, straining those muscles to get the ball into that corner, but he did a good job of it. So that's what's happened in terms of fixtures. On the transfer front, not a lot's really happened. We've had no more ins. The only, I guess, additional transfer has been Adam Smith, our third choice goalkeeper, going out on loan to Stafford Rangers. Hopefully he'll get a good bit of first team football there, and I guess he'll be a good player for them. So we've got today's game. I've got to swap things around because we have got a few injuries, which is a little bit, I guess, annoying. It's one of those things at the end of the day that we've got to deal with. So we'll just put Carolan in left back. And then on the midfield front, I'm going to bring in Greg McDermott to replace Henry. And then Grieve to play there. And I feel as if we're good to go, really. Hopefully we can put in a good performance here. against Kidderminster, who are... What place are Kidderminster in the league? Let's check that quickly. Where art thou, Kidderminster? Where are you? They've got insecure finances. That's not what I'm looking for. Let's have a look at the league table. Okay, so they're pushing on the playoffs. So this isn't going to be an easy game. If they win this, they'll go into third. So they're a top team in this league. Our next game is also against Hereford. But this is the kind of game that if we win, it still gives me faith that we could maybe push for the playoffs. Kind of what I'm aiming for this year is a playoff finish. That is going to be a lot more ambitious than it was last year. But I still believe we kind of have the quality in the squad to do so. We've got some very good wingers. I brought in 5 new players into the first team. And I don't know if it's just they're not gelling at the moment or if we've been unlucky or what. But hopefully we can put in a good performance here, play well and grind out at least a draw. I mean, we are away. But at the same time, we've got to respect Kidderminster. They are a good team. They've actually been stuck in this league for a long time. I think they went down like 7 years ago, maybe, on this save. So 5 years ago in real life, they went down from League 2. So they are a team who have been in this league for a long time. They're well established in this league. So they should be fairly kind of tough opposition, and it's going to be up to us to play well. We've given away the ball there a little bit cheaply. Hopefully we can defend this well. It's going to be interesting to see how I've reverted back to our traditional like 4-5-1, and they've scored already, but it's been given offside. Oh wait, no, we're in blue. My gosh, I need to wake up here. That's kind of funny. I was like, hang on a minute, why are we playing in blue? We've had a goal disallowed already, so that's a good start for us, I suppose. Wow, wake up, Jack. Doble there. Oh, he's hit the post. So we've hit the post and had a goal disallowed after 7 minutes. Really good start for the lads. 70% of the ball has been ours, which away from home is pretty ridiculous. I'm going to tell us to hold the ball a little bit better. We are playing the counter of philosophy. If we continue to have this much possession kind of going into, I guess, the halfway mark of the first half, I may consider switching to either counter or attacking. And Reed finding space here. He's got to bury this. Saved by Henley in goal, but again, another top chance for us. We could be potentially 3-0 up at this stage already. So, really good to see. Possessioning starting to level out. However, we still are having our fair share of it. So, I'm going to switch to control. And hopefully we can do a job here. In fact, as I say that, they've now got the possession back. But we'll keep it on that, and it's looking like 0-0 at half-time. That was a good first half. I'm pleased with how things are going. Keep it up. Calm. I was impressed with how you controlled the midfield. Defence. Calm. Impressed with your solid defending. Doble. There's a lot to come from you, and I believe you've got what it takes. Let's crack straight on here, though. So we could be 3-0 up here, which is a little bit annoying. I still can't believe that I was half asleep thinking that we were playing in red. That is so derpy. McDermott's been playing pretty well in the centre, considering he wasn't meant to be, I guess, starting. We've got a set piece here in a fairly dangerous position. Nothing comes of it. Another pointless highlight. Thank you, Sports Interactive. I don't know how much of my life I've spent watching the pointless kickoff highlights on Football Manager, but it's too long. We've got to defend here. Can we get the ball out? Oh, they've scored. Wow, that's kind of against the run of play. I'm going to switch to standard just to see if we can get the ball kind of being held again, because we were doing well when we played on, I guess, the previous setting, and it looks like they're really pushing this half. And now McNair's injured. Oh, God, this goes from bad to worst. I'm going to put York onto the right wing, move Reed inside to there, and we'll play with 2 inside forwards in Kirby and York. So this is more of a 4-3-3 now. Although we are playing with Reed in very kind of attacking position. Hopefully we can hit them on the counter. That's what I'm really aiming for. That's a fantastic tackle. Now we've got a chance of this counter attack. No, we haven't. Spoke too soon. Ball is cleared away. But now we have Kirby with the pace down the line. Doble is in there in the centre if the ball is good. The ball isn't good though, and they will clear that very comfortably. That's very disappointing that we can't get the ball in there. I know I've got Kirby set as an inside forward, and so perhaps he's never going to really get those balls whipped in quite like a winger would. But at the same time, you expect him to, I guess, serve it on a plate, just like Johnson did for Malbon then. 2-0 Kidderminster, 15 minutes left of the game. Disappointing result. They are a good team in this league, as I've said. And 2-0, not ideal, but at the same time, it could be worse, and I feel as if there's positives to take from this game, all things considering. Probably 50-50, probably wanted a draw looking on the paper. But at the same time, they're the kind of games where I wasn't really expecting to get points from, but on another day we may well have done. So that result sees us continue to be slumped in the relegation zone. I'm not too worried yet. I did say to the board my target was a top half finish, and I mean we are still within touching distance. The teams ahead of us, so can't get too worried yet. At this kind of early stage of the league can completely change in just 2 or 3 games. We've got Hereford in our next game, which is going to be a tough kind of clash against a team who are really high up in the table, so it'll be interesting to see how that pans out. The transfer market kind of deadline is now passed, so I won't be bringing in any more new players. I do still feel as if the squad that we've got, however, is adequate to win, I guess, promotion in this league, be that this year or next year. But it's just one of those things, I suppose. Just looking at the fixtures we've got coming up, we've got a fairly packed month, to be honest. We're going to have 7 league games at least, so a lot of things may change by the next episode, but you guys, I guess, will just have to kind of stay tuned and find out. So I think that's everything covered, guys. As always, if you could smash the like button, really helps out me, helps the channel grow, helps people find the videos. And other than that, I'll talk to you guys in a bit. It's me, Jack, and I'm out.